What up, gamers? Spencer here, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. So yeah, let's go meet the other Robin over here and see what's gonna happen to her. I'm gonna guess maybe this is where the whole button thing is gonna take effect now. Is there gonna be like a huge explosion going on? I don't know. If there's gonna be a cinematic cutscene for that, it might be lagging because I am
Look who
uploading a
we have
video.
here. A lovely young lady.
All right.
Wait, is that me?
Yes.
Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
Show yourself. Your trick won't work on us.
I've heard that a skilled mass fool received an invitation too. That must be you, right? Did you enjoy yourself?
Barely. The people here are way too gullible. A little bait is all it takes for them to bite. And they run away at the slightest hint of danger. In other words, they're naive and cowardly.
Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? Oh, how disheartening. I've done so much for the family. You should be thanking me, because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles. Don't you think?
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside and stop causing trouble for the Charmony Festival.
The Charmony Festival? You think you can scare me? You think I have no idea what you're planning? I don't care what you're thinking, chicken wing boy. But I'm pretty sure.
My gosh, dude.
Robin won't appear on the stage.
She has a lot of descriptions
After all,
for these.
You're well aware of
Like, for
what
the
a
people
sunny
here.
state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony. Penacony, the land of the dreams. Is this truly the paradise you desire?
Stop it.
What's the rush, chicken wing boy? Did I get to you?
Our paradise is none of your concern, masked fool. Leave now, or the family won't tolerate you anymore.
All right. I'll go. But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider this. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness? Well, I've done my part. And now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin. Here, the last two gifts for both of you. And don't lose them. If by some unfortunate chance
Is it the buttons?
Charming Festival starts against all odds, remember to use them during the show. And it'll be thrilling. Bang!
Yeah, I
heard
don't
a raven cawing in the distance.
I don't trust the buttons.
It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon.
Okay. Greet to the Dream Master.
Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother. The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like this. Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the worries and pain of reality, or bring true happiness. It only offers an escape from reality. Nothing more.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he might have completely lost himself.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. As far as I know, the Intelligentsia Guild has been promoting their rehabilitation techniques for a long time now. That path may have been more ordinary and challenging, But now he's in a comatose state. And this sweet dream has become sort of end-of-life care. His fate is sealed. Is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Yeah, I agree with Robin. I feel like this place will be good for, you know, either retirement or maybe just, like Disneyland for, only a little while, not like forever.
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future. The future for
Yeah.
humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing to their death.
Oh wow, so now we're going back to the birds. That's a interesting thing to like go back to. I guess it really does compared to like, their beliefs on like, you know, like living in reality and in dreams.
Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah. We took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers. And later, when I decided to leave Penacony, I opened the cage and set it free.
Yeah, really cool. I didn't realize there was a connection with this whole like, their beliefs and the bird.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters because I
Oh,
didn't
no.
want to upset you.
Wait, what happened to it?
Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
Jeez.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Yeah, that's what I, thought they were trying to
Let's
do
take
here.
the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe.
Wait, the
Only a
the
few
poppin'.
extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen eon?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. Human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the harmony will save the weak, then which eon can make our dreams come true?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
No, Back to the Past.
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book. It's about the story of the harmonic strings. If I could become a chordmaster, I'd like to summon Dominicus, the harmonious choir. I want to sing with everyone and spread our wishes so that all can feel happiness and joy.
I see. Then, I would summon the harmonious choir too.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise where everyone can find peace.
Then, let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance so that both our wishes come true through the power of the harmonious choir.
It's a deal then.
Yeah, it's a deal. But how can I become a chordmaster?
Maybe you'll have to become a star first.
No, back to us. You gotta say, man, I feel like when it comes to the backstories, I feel like I really like Robin and Sunday a lot. I just like the topic about it.
Any results?
When it comes to like how they, view things.
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Since his last will has now been conveyed, my final mission is complete. But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one to tread. Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless in the future? But you have the numbers, and in numbers comes strength. So that might just delay your inevitable a little more.
Got any more encouraging words?
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant, negotiating simply allows us to meet them as equals and won't grant us an upper hand. Hanakoni is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than idly sit around while the family's got us blocked off, an offensive approach might be a wiser course of action. We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most, and since it's the key to stabilizing the sweet dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand. But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight, and if we brute force it, even if we succeed, it's too risky. So, no one's gonna say anything? Then I'll raise my hand. I know the answer to this question.
You, of all people. Looks like we have one more ace up our sleeves. Time for the masterstroke.
Why are you speaking like the general of the Law Fu? So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Auditions, or something, and it's going to be held in the moment of Scorch Sand. As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar, and be able to personally bask in the graces of Miss Robin. Not that that's important. What's crucial is that we can enter the Grand Theater before the audience arrives. So, how do we go about participating in these festivity auditions? I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club.
Whoa.
To tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along. But now it looks like even if I scrape through, I probably still won't have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
So they're still running this thing, huh? It was originally just a publicity stunt, set up by Mikhail to drum up attention. But it looks like it might be worth a shot.
We'll follow Marge's plan. Mr. Gallagher, will you be joining us?
I'm afraid I won't have the time. As a virtual character, I've already completed my final mission. Whether Penacony can awaken from this dream is all down to you.
Okay, I just realized it now, so I guess now it makes sense why he's like 13 years old. Because he's like an actual fictional character.
Should we ever cross paths again? I'd love for you to visit the Express.
Like, pretty much that means that, you know, I guess like the characters from the launch of the game, you know, if we were to treat them as like fiction, which they are, they are pretty much 2 years old.
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
Like if we're gonna treat like Honkai Star Rail, the game itself, as like the dreamscape here in the game universe.
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support. We're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are aligned, we're willing to cooperate with you.
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony. I'm pleased that we can finally fight shoulder to shoulder. I couldn't ask for a better ending.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I feel like with Firefly, she's been like the most nicest and cooperative when it comes to these Stellaron Hunters.
This is also the spirit of the Trailblaze. Now everyone, let's prepare to move out.
I do hope she joins the Express. That'll be so nice. Alright. Where are we going now? I know we're gonna do the audition, but I guess we're just gonna teleport there right now. Oh wait, hold on. I think I forgot to do the thing again. Hold on.
Wow, they've really outdone themselves.
Got to change my expression again.
Starting to get excited.
Because I'm like opening my mouth so much. There we go. Do the music. There we go. Now my mouth is closed. My bad, guys. Mostly opening up my mouth for the most part.
Is he talking about us?
Excuse me, you four. What are you hoping to get out of all this?
As the last group of contestants, how confident are you in overcoming all of the challenges?
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us? It'll be quick.
Your journey is long and fraught with peril, yet under a sky blanketed by banners, you vie for the crown.
The sword and rose! Protect the beauty! Magnificent and majestic!
A knight's head is hard as steel. Brotherland's focus is stubborn as a heel. We don't all have to be winners. But if we don't have fun, we'd all be sinners.
People are pouring in. Kinda feels like all sorts of baddies are showing up. Let's get in there quickly and enter the competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way. Make way.
Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealthiest tycoons, and the soul-glad business empire's founder, Mr. Iveen.
allow me to introduce myself. I'm the director of Soulglad's factory, Dean Lee. My four friends, introduce yourselves to the audience across the cosmos.
Hello, everybody. I'm Himiko,
This was weird.
a nameless from the Astral Express, and these are my companions.
Yeah, it feels weird because we are pretty much on TV, I'm guessing.
Don't you guys need to hide your identities? Hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral Express is so well known, the family won't dare to make any rash moves.
Oh boy, here we go. Is it really a good idea to have this talent show in this pivotal moments of our story? Wow, there's a lot of good answers here. Hello everyone, I'm the Galactic Baseballer, and cheese say cheese.
Don't expose my net handle to everyone. Hello, everyone.
Oh, is that really her at?
I'm an ordinary girl who loves adventures. Hello, everyone. I'm Firefly. I am also an ordinary girl who enjoys adventures.
I just realized they're even looking at the camera, like directly at the screen, breaking the fourth wall.
So, a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is bound to be spectacular. Time is precious. My four friends, come with me.
Grab a bottle of Soul Glad and make your dreams a blast.
Yeah, very interesting with this kind of like setting, this whole like CB thing going on. It does feel really weird.
That's right. This event is a miniature representation, at the time known as the era filled with boundless possibilities.
Alright. Pinballing? This is a really cool place. I see that we got like a pinball going on.
Nameless, your arrival reminds me of the grand occasion when Penacony was first established. I was still a young, bright-eyed lad back then, lured here by the watchmaker's ads, full of zeal and ready to make my first fortune in life. Once, during a particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Sousa. That sweet taste has since been etched in my mind, and that was what drove me to create the Soul Glad that we all know and love today. The dream-chasing era was truly a wondrous time. Oh, I miss those days, and the watchmaker. Scorched Sand Hall is my homage to that time of boundless possibilities. I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge as the next superstars of Penacony. Now, is there anything you'd like to say before the competition officially begins?
Rest assured, we'll lose.
There's that, the ever-vigilant, trailblazing spirit we all know.
Hey, you should really fix that defeatist mentality of yours.
Miss March, how about you?
Hello, everyone! Next up, get ready for the Mega March 7th Adventure, where I'm going to break the speedrun world record!
Trailblazing into the uncharted and challenging the limits. That's Miss March Tuckett for you. How about Miss Firefly?
I hope that by the end of this journey, everyone will have achieved the outcome that they hope for.
Ah, a wonderful wish! Miss Himiko, what are you expecting from your team?
Safety first, everyone.
Simple words, but full of warmth. Waiting for you are 3 stages, each connected to that era. The first 2 stages offer 2 distinct paths to choose from, with unique challenges on each round. And in the last stage, you will face off against a champion who has defended the title to this very day. a beloved contender whose noble virtues are unrivaled. Those are the rules. Simple.
Are we gonna fight the
Clear?
champion?
Now, I hereby announce that the 33rd Scorch Sand Festival of the 20th season, sponsored by Soulglad Enterprises, has started.
That's a lot of seasons.
Everyone, as the Charmony Festival is drawing closer, we must reach the end as quickly as possible. Factoring in efficiency and safety, splitting up into 2 groups is the best choice. March and I haven't known Miss Firefly for too long, and aren't overly familiar with her. It'd probably be better if the 2 of you paired up.
Heck yeah.
Fine by me. Let's do it.
All right. I don't have a problem with that.
Hold up. Has any of you even bothered to ask me for my consent into this?
Time's ticking. Just listen to the grown-ups.
We'll split into the assigned groups then. Let's not waste time.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, I do love the... Like, I haven't said this too much. Maybe I've said it before. But I don't think so. But I really love the... We're disqualified, what? Did we already fail? I really like the dialogue of the Trailblazer. Even though I would say when it comes to the...
Soulglad Enterprises 33rd Scorch Sand Festival of the 20th season, Dream Play Fantasia. In this stage, you can choose between 2 challenges: the School of Acting or School of Action. In the School of Acting challenge, you have to complete 3 performances from 3 scripts and move the panel judges. In the School of Action challenge, you have to defeat 3 groups of enemies convincingly and reach the
Convincingly.
end. Now, make your choice.
I mean, I'm gonna battle. Oh, this is a cutscene, not... It's a pinball. Yeah, so while this lags out, yeah, I do like the Trailblazer's dialogue. And, you know, as a character too. Even though, like, I feel like maybe out of all the other gacha main characters that I've seen, I feel like with him, so far, his is, like, the least explored when it comes to his backstory and, like, how important he is in the story overall. And he does feel like the least acting or action. I forgot which one was which. I know the action was the attack, but what is acting? I guess we'll find out, because I want to try it out. Yeah, I feel like we don't really spend too much time on the Trailblazer's pass, but he really does make up for it for the dialogue. Like, when it comes to, like, character enjoyment, it really does make up for the dialogue.
Competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are 3 stages up ahead. On each, you will find an outline of a script. These 3 scripts were written by the legendary filmmaker, The Watchmaker, and depict various stories from Penacony's era of pioneering. Your task is to bring those moments to life, find the right words, and act convincingly to make the judges feel the script's intended emotions.
Oh, this is the convincingly part. Okay. I thought he meant, like, when fighting the enemies. I thought he meant that.
Also, a bit
like, convincingly defeat the enemies.
Score for this stage is held by a participant with fiery red hair. His exceptional performance brought even the strictest judge to tears. He wasn't even acting at all.
We are running out of time, so let's get this over with quickly.
Let's go. Wait, I see a skill points here. Are we actually gonna fight? Wow, look at the audio visualizer here. It's even like in beats with the music right now. That's so cool, man.
Oh, just take a look at this pair. Such star quality. Since you come as a pair, I'll prep a two-person scene for you. You two. Are you ready?
Ready.
Envision that you both, driven by the spirit of exploration, are arriving at the land of dreams that is Penacony for the first time. But instead of lush lands, you find yourselves amidst swirling sands and desolation, far from the paradise the watchmaker described. You're driving an old clunker through the wilderness of the dreamscape, braving the cold wind, choking on the dust, and suddenly, a fierce memory zone meme blocks your path. Now, Mr. Greyhair, what line would you deliver to express your disappointment in Penacony?
I guess disappointment. I guess the the options don't matter here because they never felt like they mattered in general to like continue the story in a big way. What in tarnation is this heckhole? The watchmaker is a big fat liar.
Very good. Now, though you're disappointed, your screen partner is conversely very enthusiastic. Now, young lady, you will say...
This is great! I love living on the wild side!
Very good, very intense!
Yeah, that was one of my dialogue options too.
We cut to the story's next scene. You find a job mending the rails, but the days are long and your endurance can't keep up, and you finally collapse in the endless expanse of desert. Suddenly, sweet rain falls from the sky, wetting your lips and rousing your spirits. Now, Mr. Greyhair, what line will best express
Just realized
your
the
surprise at this
nickname
moment?
Gray Hair makes me sound like I'm old. Just let me die of thirst instead.
That's not right. That line doesn't sound very surprised.
Oh, there's like a right option. Okay. Oh, Penacony, my Penacony, you truly abound with opportunities.
But at this moment, your partner yet gazes into the sky, both her eyes closed. The raindrops fall, blurring her vision, and she tragically says,
Perhaps we were never meant to succeed. Right?
Fantastic! Both of you have an incredibly solid foundation in dialogue delivery.
I'm not sure about Firefly
Lines
though.
aren't everything in a
With that
performance.
delivery.
Please continue this story on the second stage. Up next, you'll be challenged with a body language test.
I hope these tests won't take too long.
She said that into the mic. Just hear the echo. Yeah, probably you don't want to say that during live. It might just bring the vibes down, you know?
Here, you two are required to skillfully utilize body language to portray the story context I've laid out for you. Picking up from where we left off, a heavy downpour saves you both stranded in the desert. This rain quenches the anger in your heart. You look to your companion, now completely devoid of fighting spirit, wanting to comfort her. At this moment, what should you do to make her laugh?
Tell a dad joke. I mean, yeah, that's the most obvious option.
The test now is about body language.
Oh, right.
I don't think dialogue is allowed here.
I forgot about that. I mean, rolling in the sand. That does require body language, yeah.
What?
Just laugh.
Right answer. Your companion sees you rolling about in the sand and thinks about the arduous obstacles along this journey. She can't help but let loose a laugh, rekindling hope in her heart. And so this girl...
I'm gonna get back on my feet and keep moving forward.
A tug at the heartstrings! The story continues to develop. The heavy rain leads you both to sense a business opportunity. So you start venturing into the umbrella industry. But just as the business begins to pick up, competitors start flooding the market with low-priced goods, squeezing your market share. You have no choice. The goods you stockpiled at high prices have to be sold at a loss. This is a pretty self-destructive move, which drives your business to the brink of bankruptcy. At this moment, what would you, who refuses to admit defeat, decide to do?
Leave, get on my knees and grovel, stand up. I mean, I feel like get on my knees. Or like, I guess this, if I... We'll do that one. You slam the table and rise up. Do you think you'll back down? Impossible. Dream chasers can't be knocked down, but never knocked out.
Fantastic! But it's a pity your friend does not agree. Seeing that you're up to your eyeballs in debt, she sees nothing but despair in her future.
Yeah, I guess grovel wouldn't
Then...
be the worst choice.
I leave Penacony in utter disappointment. Is that okay?
Of course! Absolutely! I was this close to tears. Both of you possess exceptional acting talent. However, the true test is yet to come. You're about to encounter the harshest judge this show has ever seen. You'll need to rely on perfect performances if you want to win them over.
Okay. Yeah, this is really cool in the story. Like, yeah, you know, still, it's been like, what? Maybe 2.5 hours without combat, but still, it's kind of fun with the dialogue. At least, it's way better than before.
Welcome to the final stage. Actually, all the scenarios that you previously encountered were all from the film Once Upon a Time in Dreams. Two companions arrive on Penacony with nothing but a dream. Their desire for achievement is met with continuous setbacks. Ultimately, one continues on, despite spiraling into debt, while the other concedes defeat and leaves. Many years later, their paths cross once more in the thriving Penacony. Yet, they refuse to acknowledge each other because...
I mean, I actually don't even know. I mean, what happened during that whole thing before? Like, what was the result again? Like, she ended up leaving, right? But then I don't even know what happened to me. Did I even become a big shot? I think I just fell into poverty, right? While she's leading a normal life.
Against the backdrop of a revitalized Penacony, the joy of reunion mixes with the sorrow of past separation, the awkwardness of being strangers, and the shyness of a long-awaited encounter, all converging at this very moment. Give it a shot. Try and convey this bittersweet scene to me. Bring it to life with precise and emotive acting.
Is this ever going to end?
Don't say this in the mic, man.
Why don't you try that clockwork thing you used before?
Oh, that's true. But like on her? I guess just to influence the result? That feels like cheating.
Your performance is far from satisfactory.
I feel like the obvious answer would be the choice would be the happy, right? I know your thoughts.
God, I never imagined that such a sad scene could be portrayed by you two in such a joyful and heartwarming way. Two people sharing a long cherished friendship, as if time and status meant nothing to them.
Huh? But we haven't even done anything!
I did.
Imagination running wild again?
Brilliant! Your portrayal outdoes the original.
I mean, Firefly, it was your idea. I thought you saw me do that clockwork thing.
We have passed the test. We ought to hurry up. Stellaron is at stake.
Okay. Oh, that's a collectible. Let me just get that. Okay. Do I still gotta do the action one?
Congrats to both of you for clearing the stage, but more importantly, are you having fun? Fun is more important than success. Look at the time. You
No,
finished
we need to
faster than
succeed.
the red-haired contestant did.
That red-hair contestant. Who is that exactly?
Yeah, I don't think he's talking about Himiko, right?
You'll find out eventually, but only if you clear the next test.
I don't know any other redhead
Welcome to the second
in this
stage
game.
of the 33rd Scorch Sand Festival in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises. Gunfire time! You have the option to choose Gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial, or Time, where you'll face Clocky's trial. Now,
I'd rather see
make
Clocky.
your choice.
I'd rather see Clocky. What's up with him, man? What is this trial of Clocky? I'm an expert at Clocky. And this is really cool. I actually do like this whole thing. And there we go. No, yeah, I want to choose Clocky. Gunfire. Wait, time trial. Oh yeah, right. The the time is Clocky. I hate time trials, but I just want to see Clocky again. Can we like hear him like speak again? I love the voice. There we go.
Dear friends, welcome to the wonderful world created by the Watchmaker. Awaiting you ahead is the titular character from the beloved Clocky animation, Clocky!
Heck yeah.
It's said that the Watchmaker dreamed up the idea of Clocky when he was just a boy. Back then, he was merely an apprentice in a clock shop, and one night, he dreamt that all the broken clocks started sprouting arms and legs. Like a skilled pilot, he steered them towards the right path. As a classic figure who grew up with many, Clocky truly shaped a generation, solidifying the Watchmaker's pivotal role in popular culture. Contestants, may you have a wonderful time with Clocky.
The trial of time. I hope it won't waste too much of our time.
I just realized, why did we decide to split up? What does that even do? I guess it's to take on more trials at the same time. That's a big origami bird. So, this stage is requiring us to cure this thing with a whole therapy session now?
Don't be naive, buddy. Failure isn't a sickness. It's a sin. And sins can't be cured. You guys are just like the other challengers. You want to enter my inner self? Then please be my guest. But you won't find anything worthwhile.
You're just a failed piece. Oh, snap.
See? I'm just empty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like this. I'm guessing the Hanu one is that... Is he a detective, right? The plot thickens. Help!
Clocky? I can also see him. Is this character part of the show?
In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything. Like, right now, I could solve this problem with your big ticker pal, Tick-Tock.
I can't believe it's actually Clocky! Why would you come and visit a failure of a clock like me for no reason?
You see, we're all clocks. We're family. I want to help you be happy. Tell your pal Clocky what's troubling you.
I came across a startling revelation yesterday. Apparently, Dreamscape Ticker isn't the same as Clocky at all. It's just a discarded prototype from Clocky's early development. Please,
Is he supposed to be like Oswald?
Clocky, I just don't know how to face you.
Or like Clocky's just
a failure.
the successful one?
Oh dear. Seeing it like this is utterly heart-wrenching.
Like Clocky's, yeah, definitely supposed to be Mickey Mouse.
Not. We're here to help it rediscover the missing parts of its inner self and guide it out of despair.
I guess
Oh, what?
even troop members can experience existential crises.
Don't worry, miss. I've already pinpointed its missing parts.
Oh, okay.
There, my friends. Better use that hamster ball night speed.
Okay, I thought it was about to be that one puzzle where we gotta guide him. But there's even enemies here too. Yeah, I'm gonna get this.
This must be one of the missing parts that Big Tin were here. There's a missing part.
There we go. Back to these puzzles, man.
But how do we
Yeah, it's been a while. It was only there during the Firefly stuff.
Dreamweaver. We're running out of time. We'll have to use it if necessary.
Move. There we go. There's a chest over here. Let me go get that first.
Looks good.
Nice. Alright. Deactivate. We just keep going here, right? Oh, we gotta fight the T-Rex? Oh, you know what? Because we got the soda thing here.
Please stay tuned.
Might as well do that. Attack the big guy. Oh, shoot. I thought we can...
Oh dear! It's an origami bird! What's it doing in Beyond Overcooked's tail?
Is that Clocky? Tweet! Please save me, Tweet!
A roasted bird? Oh! This is horrible! Let's save it, quickly!
Okay. Yeah, I thought it'll be a normal battle and not like a cutscene that will happen first. Might have wasted a thing there. I'll just let it auto battle. We're about to wrap up the video here very soon.
Dreams do come.
Here we go.
Let's improvise.
Jump again!
Yeah, it's so weird. I was waiting for him to do his ult. Because, like, I noticed the voice is different. Like, I noticed it before, too. It's just, you know, when he says the ultimate line there. Like, in the past, it sounded a bit more like, you know,
Every victory is hard.
like more, I guess, presentable, in my opinion. But now it sounds like more he's like he's kind of like mad. Yeah, that sounds like he's mad and stuff. I know there's like the whole like voice actor stuff. I haven't really been keeping up with that. I'm guessing they changed the voice act. Even like redid the lines for like the characters here, like the battles and stuff. But yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, I guess it makes sense. But yeah, that's what I noticed. At first, I didn't think much about it. I thought maybe it was just like a one-time thing that I just heard in my mind. But no, it sounds very different. I'm used to the previous one, where it sounded a bit more like presentable. Like he's trying to like be a showman. Like, let the show begin. But this one here sounds like, let the show begin. Well, yeah, that's just what I noticed. I'm guessing that's the case. Anyway, guys, yeah, I think I'll just go into here. Next time we'll get the rest of the hearts and then try to finish up this whole show thing going on. Yeah, very fun. This whole section here. I do like it. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good